Hello. Pause this for a second. All right, and resume. So I'm going to do a few warm-ups here. And we're going to start out just by going here. We're going to hit one side on top, other side on top, up. When you go up on your toes as well. I'm going to go through this routine a couple times. And jumping jacks. Just to wake up the midsection a little bit. Core. And then we're one leg up. And drop the hip. Leg. Drop it. Balance a little bit. Not like that. All right, back to here. Jacks. So the other side. All right. So we're gonna do a few we're gonna do a warm-up exercise. Well, those are warm-ups, but we're gonna do a little strength exercise here. And I'm gonna have about 7 to 10 pounds. You can go a touch over, touch under. Don't want to go too heavy. So here's a 7-pound weight, and this is a wrist weight. Let's see if this works. More like a hand weight. You know what? On second thought, I won't use this. We'll just use that. And what you're gonna want is 2 3-pound weights. If you have a 5, it works. 2 5-pounds, it works, but 3 pounds better. And 1 10-pound weight. Although on second thought, 2 3 pounds, and even like if you have a 7, that's fine. 10 is fine. There's no 10 here, so I'm using a 7. So what you're gonna do with this exercise is try to hold this better of an angle. I think that's better. And let me make sure the volume's working just in case. Sure I'm not muted. I'm not. Okay. So make sure it's recording. It is. Okay. You're gonna hold this weight, and if it's it doesn't matter if it's this or any other kind of weight. A kettlebell works. You have like a 7-pound, 10-pound kettlebell. I probably like to use it home. So a 12-pound one. Anyways, you're gonna hold it like this. Right? So it's like in your position where you can. It's right here. Like a shot put position almost. All right. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna be on this foot. This foot's back. forward. You're gonna point. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna step. As you step, you're pushing out with the weight. The timing is basically like this. So here, push, 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 push. And by the time your foot has really landed here, you've pushed forward. This is by the way, this is straightforward. The camera angle's a little bit up, so it looks like I'm pushing it up. It's actually straightforward. A little bit up, maybe it's just a little up. And then it goes off to the side like this. So like kind of almost like you're throwing something. All right, so this way. You get this side out of your, this side gets out of your way. So this side looks like this. This gets out of your way actually. And you come back. Push. Keep in mind on this part, don't do it this way. Or actually, I'm sorry, don't do it this way. Because you kind of armbar yourself. I'm gonna go over. See that? It's not up, palm down. Push. Okay. This side looks like this. Get your hand up the way. Okay, other side. Do both sides. A little harder for me on this side. Obviously, right-handed. So you're gonna have it here. Left foot in front. This one is chambered here. So it's here. One, push through. Goes through. And follow through, goes over. Keep in mind it's not palm up, palm down. Then side looks like this. Keep in mind when you're doing this, the bottom foot here, a little bit lower might help me explain this. So your feet, you want them down here. You want to make sure that this foot stays strong. It doesn't come off the ground like this or nothing like that. It's strong, pushes, and even when it's here, it's dug into the ground. You don't do this. It's dug into the ground. So it's still strong. You don't let it turn over. Right? It's still strong. Well, it's, at all times, it's dug strong into the ground. So it pushes the whole way through. Same on this side. Same on this side. The whole time it's dug into the ground. All right. So I'm going to put the timer on for it's going to be for 40 minutes of that. I'm sorry, 40 seconds of that. And then you're going to, I'll have a different timer on, but I'll call the time. 40 seconds on each side. Be like about a 10, 15 second rest in between each one. So once again, 40 seconds on one side, 40 about a 10, 15 second rest. Then we do 40 seconds on the other side. And then we're going to do a different exercise. 2 3-pound weights. Also, if you don't have a weight for this, you can get some bands. Just step on them on your feet and do the same type of thing. So what you're going to do with this one is so from the side. You're going to go forward a little bit. Try to make sure you're holding your core together. You don't want to go too far out like that. You don't want to go this way either. This way. Hold this strong, kind of sit back. And what you're going to do is you're going to do, you're going to go in a Y, a T, and then I guess an A. And the way that works is here. Now you're not gonna go like this with your shoulders. What you're gonna do is you're gonna pull your shoulder blades together. Anybody's done a lot of boxing stuff with me knows I'm always having to pull the shoulder blades back. Using those muscles by the shoulder blades. You're gonna do that here, really the whole back. So you're forward, slightly forward, right? And you go lift. Don't lift the shoulders right away. You lift the back, the back, 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 back. And then it comes up. All right. Then you relax. Go back, use the back. Like that. You're gonna do 5 of those. Then same thing, but you make a T. It's just straight out to the sides. So first ones are once again not like that. You go back, back. All right, let's make a Y. 5 of those. Then you go use your back. Once again, you don't do this. Use your back, your back. Then you're gonna do 5 of those. And then you're gonna do a last one, just like this. Same thing. Don't lift here. Use your back. Back. Like this way. So it looks like this. First one's a Y, T, 5 T's, and 5 A's, or W's. Right? So that's what it's gonna look. You're gonna do 40 seconds, one side, 10 to 15 second rest, 40 seconds the other side, and then we're gonna 10, 15-second rest, and then we do 5 each of the other ones, whatever time it takes. 5 Y's, 5 T's, 5 A's. Okay. Remember, don't just do this. It's the back. When you're doing these, remember, over here, keep this leg, even though it goes in the ball of the foot, keep it dug in strong. All right. By the time the foot lands, you're already over here. About over here. So it's not, by the time the foot lands, you're already over a little. Okay? By the time the foot lands, you're already. All right. All right. Get in your ready position. And we will start in 7 seconds. And time. Time. Give yourself a 10, 15-second rest. All right. Okay, it was more like a 20-second rest. Time. Time. Went a little over there. Few-second rest, get your threes. This part we're not timing. Just going to do 5 each. Shoulder length, forward slightly, and use your back. And 5 to the side. And 5 to the back. All right. And the other side. All right, again. All right, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Okay, other side. A few seconds of rest. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Time. wrist. And get your 3-pound weights. Shoulder length, extensor length. Forward slightly, make sure you keep strong in the center. And wise, use your back first. And 5 T's. Okay. 5 A's. I think that was 5. All right, slight loosen up a little. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. All right. We're gonna work is to start off. This is basically the stuff we've been working on lately, really. I'm gonna slow it down a little. The first part of this, we're gonna work on dropping our shoulders. So with footwork, it's one thing to do footwork, but if your center of gravity is up here, it doesn't really, like, if your mind's in your arms, the center of gravity is gonna be up. What we wanna do is with shadow boxing, or we're just the whole art in general, boxing in general, or any art really, you're gonna lower your center of gravity. You don't, first you lower it. First thing is let the shoulders go, so you drop your center of gravity. So at least you're in the midsection, using your waist a lot. Right? Then eventually you want to drop from here down to the legs. So instead of just in the waist, you'll be actually shifting your weight into your waist. Right? Then drop the feet. So you're going to be with your center of gravity and your mind and everything in your feet. That's the whole idea. This is one big advantage. One way to take advantage of this pandemic is it makes you work your feet over and over and over and over, your footwork over and over and over, which it's easy not to focus on when you have bags and all this other stuff to work on, which is great, but you really want to work the basics. So with that in mind, we're going to spend 1 minute, first 3-minute round. We're just going to move around, nothing special, no particular footwork. You're gonna, the main thing is we're gonna work this. Drop in the shoulders. There we move. Drop in the shoulders. It might not always be obvious. Look like this, it can just be that. I'm not holding it here, I'm dropping this. It's just like this. So in every move, you're focusing on that. Sitting down with it. It's like you're hanging from a string. You're letting go of the whole top part, which really relaxing the upper body. So you're moving off from the center. From the center. All right, 3-minute round. Once again, focus just on dropping. All we're really doing is just moving around, getting comfortable. Let your arms drop sometimes. Just to feel how loose the shoulders should be. They should be like this, where you just literally let them drop. But you learn how to do that with your hand up too. But the shoulders are still dropping. Anything here is really just getting comfortable. Take your time. Take a round and just get comfortable. Drop your shoulders in every single move and just try to find a very, very comfortable position. The more comfortable you are continuously as a fight goes, the more comfortable you are with a better position, comfortable with the position, the more uncomfortable the opponent's going to be. So you always want to work that. Or you always want to keep that in mind. Remember, hanging from a string. The weight's all down in the feet. All right, we're going to keep that same idea of dropping the shoulders pretty much the whole way through when you're shadow boxing. For this one, we're mainly working this step, just bringing the back foot with you. All right, that's pretty much all we're working for. Bringing the back right leg with. Don't have to be fast like that. Be slow. Keep in mind, every time I drop, every time I stop, or every time I bring my back foot, I'm sorry, every time I bring my back foot, I drop. And I drop all the way into it. So it works the hell out of this leg. And you're constantly winding this leg up. You want to jab out sometimes, but don't really worry about that as much as worrying about dropping. I'm not doing this. I'm dropping. All right. All this is like a grab almost. The move comes from here. Okay, same exact move. Now we're bringing our left foot, so we're doing a southpaw now. Unless you're going to southpaw, then you switch it to right hand. But yeah, switch to the other side. All about bringing the back leg here. All right, slow. Like you want to have all your gravity down in here. Sink you down to that leg. Legs be doing all the work. Bring it and sit down. You've already thrown it. Sit down. Sit down. All right. Now, same idea. We're going back to the first leg running. Same idea, but what you're going to do here, bring the back leg with you. Same thing, but what you're focusing on here, as opposed to the punch, is this here. So here's this footwork. Bring the back foot, right? Once you brought it, you're going to pivot off of it. So instead of just pivoting here, right? Bring the foot, pivot. Now, works like this. Bring it. Now, I can pivot with this leg, right? Still want to hold the stuff like a still hanging like a puppet from a string above, right? The weight's here and below, right? Hanging from there, but bringing the back leg with you, and then pivot. Right? And it goes you're in the stands this way. As you step out long, it goes a little longer. Step back, it goes a little bit shorter. Another one from here. As it goes out, it goes a little longer. It goes back, goes a little shorter. Don't worry too much about that. It's really just your foot just pivoting like this. What it does, allows you to turn this, what you need for defense. And all your offense comes off that too. Anyways, we're just focusing on the footwork part of it. So right leg. Remember, dropping the shoulders, especially for the first minute of this, remind yourself. Drop, drop, drop. Bring the back foot, pivot, pivot, pivot. However many you want to do. Pivot, pivot, pivot. Work the back leg again. Make your way in a little bit. Work your way in, and pivot, pivot. Pivot, pivot, pivot. Small pivots, big pivots, whatever. Back leg, little pivots. Bring your back leg. Have fun with it. And make it natural. And make sure you're dropping your shoulders every time. Hanging from the strings, you're keeping the center of gravity low. I'm gonna drop the shoulders. Same thing, other side. Start slow in the back leg. Pivot. Back leg. Start a little slow. Okay. We're working here is pivoting off the back leg, so kind of the opposite of what we were just doing. Sorry, pivoting off the front leg instead of the back leg. So instead of bringing the back foot, pivoting off it, it's the opposite. Bring the front foot, pivot. So left leg, remember you're setting up for the hook. Same as a hook step, but you don't necessarily have to do a hook. Just set up for it, bend, and then pivot. So bring your foot with you, back. Slow down, make sure the knees are comfortable. Make sure when you do this, when you're pivoting, see it stays the same. If I get to a point where I have to turn, make sure I'm pigeon-toed, toe in, but see, it's all lined up though. You have to turn it, turn the whole thing. All right, so let's get started up now. Start slow, make sure you're dropping the shoulders. Make sure you're dropping the shoulders, every single one. You're dropping an anchor. instead of throwing the hook though. Just gonna- Right. Position to throw the hook. Have it pigeon toed in case you want to pivot out. In other words, you want to have it pigeon toed so when you pivot out, it's really easy. Right? You never want this to happen. Right? Well, this foot turned in. Right? Sure to drop the shoulders. Hide behind the shoulders when you do it. All right, same exact move off the right leg. We've got plenty of time for this one. Can't tell, but I think we do. Make sure you start slow. If this is on the side you're not comfortable with it. All right.